My brother Small Change. What's going on, brother? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, my brother.
Man, why they call you Small Change?
Well, older guy seen me constantly reading the dictionary, and he was curious,
Mm-hmm.
and he sat down and had a conversation with me, and he asked me, did I really understand the meaning behind reading the dictionary? And I'm like, a meaning behind it? He was like, yeah, really, if you think about it, there's a meaning behind everything you do. And
Right.
I never thought about life that way at that point. So after the conversation and him telling me that, the point and the meaning of reading the dictionary is for change.
Mm.
Because if you know what words are, what they mean, their origin, which is all in the dictionary, then you know where things originated from. So know the proper use of language. With the proper use of language, you can't help but change your environment and yourself. And I constantly took that and applied that to everything in my life. And every day I try to make small changes. Well, I do make small changes for the better.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful that I'm checking myself because when I heard the name Small Change, I laughed like as I equated it with monetary gain.
Oh yeah, people often do that, man. I mean, I was like on the phone one day, and I'm next to this other guy, and he literally talking to his people. He all in my conversation, she all in my conversation,
Yeah.
cause she over here him call me small change. She
Right.
like small change. Why y'all call out that? He broke or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he just bust out laughing. He was like, if you only knew. She was like, why y'all calling small change? He was like, cause this is a beautiful man, and every day he affects my life in some way. He
Right.
makes sure to do this.
I think that be our problem, especially in prison or in society, is that we try to make big changes in our lives when it's meant to be taken step by step. These small changes.
Absolutely. If you make changes too fast or too big, they normally don't stick.
Right.
And the reason they don't stick is because you haven't come accustomed to them yet. When you do them in small degrees, like they say, it takes 7 days to form a habit, form or break a habit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you can do it in 4. But if it takes you 7, all well be it.
Yeah. That's, that's deep. How long have you been locked up for?
September 3rd will be 24 years.
September 3rd.
The day after my mother's birthday. I got locked up the day after my mother's birthday.
I got sentenced September 3rd.
Nah, that's deep. You
Hey, and came to prison September 5th. That's that's deep.
yeah. Numbers though.
Yeah. So you said September 3rd. What year?
2001.
2000. Oh,
Yeah,
24 years.
24 years.
Yeah. What have this time done for you? Like, tell me about this time, this experience.
Oh, you know, like I said, by me study always looking for change, I applied that to the prison system as well. So what I came here and did was I came in here and I sat down and I reflected because at that time I was 19 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
And at 19 years of age, I wasn't doing no sitting still. I was constantly on the go out there.
Yeah.
So when I was able to sit down and reflect and think about some of the lessons and some of the values I had, I realized those weren't aligned with the things I was doing.
Right.
So now with this knowledge, I move forward and I again started acquiring knowledge. I read every book they had in quarantine.
Mm.
I mean every book.
Yeah.
So it got to the point I'm calling around. I know there's some guys in there. They on PV. PV is parole violation.
Right.
So I'm calling to the old heads. Hey, anybody got something I can read? Something I can read. Grab something off the car. I read everything. You read something? The guard walking past like, hey, he done blew through everything, man. It's over.
Right.
So dude say, I got a book up here I wrote.
Yeah.
Man, send it down. Smoke him over. Blow through it. Next morning, take this.
Yeah.
What you think? No, man. Say, I could do better than that.
Yeah. Most people, when they first come to quarantine, they think that that's the perfect opportunity to get in fights, stabbings, who knows what. But you took that opportunity coming through the gate to educate yourself, to learn.
What? And what I did when I wrote this book and passed it out, man, that's the first book I done got published.
What's the name of the book?
Bloodlines.
Bloodline.
Yep.
Where can they find it at?
Right now, I shut it down because I'm in works with Tubi and other productions right now. But it's on Amazon. They can see it right now, but right now it's not available for purchase because, like I said, I'm working through a deal with a film industry right now,
Yes, sir.
and I'm also working on a 6 book deal I'm trying to do. Since I've been in prison, I wrote 11 books.
Mm.
I've got 3 published and 8 waiting. I'm looking for a 6 book deal right now.
All praise due to Allah.
Yes, sir. See what I've come to learn young is I'm what they labeled me was, what did they say? I want to phrase it how she phrased it. It's just been so long ago. I was only 12. I was only 12. So bear with me a second. She said that I was not genius. I was ingenious.
Ingenious. Not genius, but ingenious.
Do you know what ingenious means?
Break it down.
Ingenious means to has a vast grasp of knowledge in a lot of areas,
Mm.
or to be uniquely skilled or quickly develop skills in all areas.
Mm.
When I was 8 years old, I dreamed I could draw.
Okay.
Woke up, grabbed my little brother coloring books. Guess what I started doing?
Drawing.
What the hell? I got a new talent. I come to prison, read a guy book, say I could do better. I start writing. Guess what?
You
I'm
writing
a
books.
writer. Guys say I wrote a screenplay. Let me see it. I can turn my books into screenplay. Guess what? I write screenplays.
Yeah. That's exactly how it be right now. We studying Shakespeare in class right now, and I'm like, man, I can do this.
You know why we can do all these things?
What is that?
Go back to the origin. Remember what I was talking about at the beginning? By reading the words in the dictionary, when you know the origin of things?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. That's our origin.
Right.
We're the originators of everything.
Yes, sir.
How you not gonna know how to do these things when it's in your blood, it's in your DNA, it's encoded in you?
Right. Right.
It ain't like the brother Gregory X said, beautiful brother. This is his biggest saying. He always quoting this. What'd he say? You know what the brother say, man.
He said a lot of things.
The brother says, and I'm a quote: if there is a way for you to conceive it, you can put it in your hands.
Mm. Yeah. Yes, sir.
He said there's not an original thought that we haven't, period, that we could ever have. There's not an original thought that you can have. Because God already thought of it.
Let's build on that for a second. Uh, a woman's pregnancy
Yes,
is
sir.
a symbolization of man today. It meaning that goes right what you just said about if you can conceive it, then you can have it in your hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why it's important to feed the fetus more than just nutrients
Right. Right.
while it's developing.
Right. How many children do you have?
See, that's a tough question.
Okay.
But my honest answer is 5.
Okay.
But my youngest daughter would disagree. because she's my only blood child.
Okay.
But see, growing up, my father taught me if you with a woman and she got a child, you make sure that child is straight. So these children went to adopting and calling me daddy.
Absolutely.
Because they're at a young age, they're impressionable at this time. Their father not around, I'm the only father figure they're seeing. I had, the oldest is Deja. Deja will be, on the 17th, Deja Nay will be 20, 28.
Mhm.
When I got with Deja Nay's mother, she was 6.
Okay.
Now, 7 months ago, Dejanay and her mother run into Dejanay's birth father.
Mm.
She introduced him. Do you know what Dejanay turned to her mother and said?
That's not my father.
I don't know him.
Mm.
You know who my father is.
Right. Small change.
Come on, man.
That's deep. I carry the same thought process when it comes to that. Like I'm real big on children. I don't have any biological children, but I have children.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like if I can be an example of what you can treat your woman like, or what you going to treat your woman like, or what your man should treat you like, then I'm gonna be that for my children.
Mhm.
I want my daughter, all 3 of them, Destiny, because that's my youngest name,
Right.
to understand that if a man is not furthering you along in life, educating you, feeding your spirit, feeding your mind, not just stimulating your body,
Right.
then that ain't the man for you.
Let's go more into that. So we were just talking about fatherhood, and now you
Absolutely.
went into manhood. What's the difference between manhood and fatherhood, or is there a difference?
There's a big difference. You got a lot of men that have children that aren't fathers.
Mm.
And they aren't fathers simply by choice. It's a decision that they made.
Right.
And it's sad to say that they're making these decisions because they're leaving the children to gangs out there
Mhm.
where babies leading babies. How you got the head of a gang, 19 years old, in charge of 300 people with 3,000 weapons?
Mm. Destruction is ahead. Yeah.
That don't make sense.
That's that's deep.
That's why I try to change people's lives that I come into contact with, man. And in fact, and hope that they change minds the same.
Right. Which what project are you working on right now besides the one you were just talking about with Tubi?
Well, I'm currently working on a contract with my company. It's a, I don't want to disclose numbers, but it's in the 7 figures.
Okay.
So this will be my first big, you know,
Yeah.
contract with them. But after I could obtain that contract, I want to get back. I want to rebuild my community. So what I got my daughter looking to is the homeless population is just out of control in so many cities right now.
Right.
So I came up with a plan that I'll share more in detail with you after this because I don't want nobody, you know,
Yes, sir.
this is valuable information to take MDOC's policy or some of their functions and help solve the problem and get paid in the process,
Mm.
which should be another 7 figure deal.
Right. Right.
I don't want to walk out of here. Like I said, I got 2 boys, 3 girls.
Mhm.
I also got 3 grandchildren already. When I walk out of here, I'm trying to go sit on a boat somewhere and watch my grandchildren play around or my great grandchildren play around. I ain't trying to be in nobody's factory or nobody's field because
Right.
that's still what it is when you go to these jobs. They paying you. They not paying you what you worth.
You're right.
They don't know your value. So how they gonna pay you what you worth?
Mm.
You the originator of things.
Yeah.
So how do you know they can't tell you your worth is?
No, they can't.
Only you can determine your worth. So
That's
when
true.
I walk out of here and I told this girl this right, and she laughed at me, and she said this is a lot of money, which I didn't understand because I told her when I leave here, I want this vintage car that I want, that I always liked it, was this vintage Aston Martin, and I want 250,000 in cash sitting on my hood because when I left the streets, we had cash money. I want to be able to open up these bank accounts. You know, I got accounts out there now, but I want to be able to take physically and open up accounts and do things myself. You know
Right.
what I mean? I want to experience the process. I don't want to just hand it to me. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I earned this money, so let me do what I want to do, like I wanted to function with it, like I should have functioned with it back then.
Mm.
Because still a learning process. You know, you might know how to do the things, but experience is the best teacher to me.
Why you say that?
Because when you physically do something, whether it's read, write, run, what they like us to do, shoot and jump, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It becomes habit. It
Mhm.
gets easier.
Yeah.
Think about how you progressed since you was younger when you started writing,
Yeah.
when you started reading. You know what I mean? It's a process.
It's a long process.
Absolutely. And it's not over. It's never going to be over.
Hmm. Where do you feel you will be at 5 years from now?
5 years from now, hopefully, inshallah, I'm at home, North Carolina, sitting on my front porch or my back porch, watching my grandchildren or my great grandchildren
Mm.
enjoy themselves, however they choose fit.
That sounds beautiful. I can see that for you.
I want a compound. I'm not gonna lie to you because I want to grow my own vegetation. I want to have my own meat,
Right.
and I want my family protected. Because, like I said, if the world is gonna be left up to the people they calling leaders now, which is these young gang members,
Right.
if this what societies and our black men out there gonna continue to lead their youth to, their children to, their seeds to, their legacy to,
We in trouble.
I gotta protect mine.
Yeah.
You know, since I've been here, I've lost my mother, I've
Mm.
lost my father, I lost my grandmother,
Mm.
I lost my grandfather, I lost my aunt, I lost both my uncles. I'm the second oldest of the oldest people on my grandmother's side of the family.
Oh wow.
I'm the elder of the family,
Wow.
and
And,
I treat life as such.
and you how old?
I'm 43.
43. That's crazy.
Who you tell? So I don't have time to play.
Right. Right.
I don't have time to. Well, I realized and understood I didn't have time to wait till I got out there to get my affairs in order. I realized I had to start here. I had to build businesses while I was here. I had to
Yeah.
start providing for my children while I was here, my grandchildren while I was here, making sure that my daughter earns at least $2,000 a week.
Daughters.
Yeah. Oh no, my youngest daughter, like I said,
Yeah.
she was spoiled the most. So she gave me my biggest headaches,
Yeah.
man.
What you want your daughters to know? Destiny and the other.
Destiny, India, Dejanay. I want y'all to know that your father understands your value and see in you what you've yet to imagine.
Mm, okay. I like
Which
that.
means no matter what you can fathom even come up with right now, I'm seeing so much bigger for you.
Right. Right. I like that. I want you to tell the people because you've been here from the beginning dealing with this podcast, just getting it off the ground when it was just a thought process, and like how you said it, conceived, and then it goes into your hand. Now it's clearly in the hands. Now it's so much into the hands. The other things is going on now, but you see me persevering.
Absolutely.
Speak on speak on the podcast. Speak on what you see the influence that Boosie has, not just on my life, but also like how you see me pushing this movement on his yard.
Oh man, I see this going to the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Once people get to see and hear who you are through just the company you keep,
Mhm.
your stock gonna go up through the roof anyway.
Right.
Because you're carrying on a legacy of Boosie, of who Boosie personification is.
Right.
He displays it in his career. When he when you sit down and go over a Boosie interview in any form, written, verbal,
Mhm.
audio, man, Boosie blow your mind every time with his answers and responses, man.
Yeah.
Boosie so in tune with the people, man. It's like, do you know how they say if you lay down with your mate long enough, your heartbeats going and become synced?
Mhm.
It's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
He's so synced in. He's so synced into the pulse because this is where he come from, man. And he never forgot where he came from, just like you never forgot where you came from. That's why when you had the opportunity, the first thought you thought was, let me reach back and see what's on my people's mind.
Right. Right.
Let me see how I can move and uplift and inspire my people, just like him. You know, you say
Yeah.
I might not have his platform right now, but let me use the platform I do have.
Right.
You made the platform that's available to you a movement.
Yeah. Let's go back to the being in sync. Like Boosie, I'm so in sync with you, bro. Like they just kicked the doors in the other day.
Oh man,
Like
yeah, I heard about that, man.
I'm talking about they raised the spot like I'm Chapo or somebody. Talking about Sons of Boosie. What's up with this Sons of Boosie stuff? And man, it's midnight and I'm in the hole for 2 hours because I'm calling myself Sons of Boosie. They done destroyed the whole room,
Yeah.
everything, man. But I also knew by doing this was gonna come
But
with
you
it.
know, he told us what he was going through when he
Yeah,
was like that. You know, they did him the same way, man.
yeah,
Told you a lot of times the brothers on the yard, you know, had to feed him.
right.
And he want to give
Right.
him meals at all.
They want to give them meals at all.
Talking about you can't shop today. Come on, man.
And then they put me in the hole, and I'm talking about it's hot as hell in there. They ain't even got no water running, nothing. I can't even wash my face with no cold water, nothing. Nothing. The only thing I can do is just like, damn, Boosie, I gotta keep thugging. I ain't gonna lie, this made me, it inspired me more though, like, cause I know I'm doing something right.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You opening up the minds of the people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's things they don't want. Them things that's why they took me off the streets.
Yeah,
Like, man, this man street smart. He book smart. He know who he is and where he going. and we know where he come from.
Mm-hmm.
He's a problem. You know, when I came up, I came to prison. The police was, if you wasn't letting them use you, they was locking you up.
Right. Man, that's deep.
You gotta still work for them.
Yeah.
You know, in the hood I grew up in,
That's,
then people like my father came through and was like, yeah, we ain't going for this no more. By then, I was,
yeah.
I was already rebellious. I wasn't doing it.
What's your words for the people? What you want the people to know? For that young nigga that's listening out there, what you want him to know? For that sister out there that's listening, and what you want them to know?
Listen here, little brothers, little sisters. Y'all are our legacy. What you become says who we were. Who do you want your mother to be remembered as?
Mm.
Who would you like your father to be remembered as? What are the people in your life that's doing the right things, right to be remembered by? You know, we understand that there's a lot of people out there, like we said, fathers that's made the decision not to be in their children's life. But let's talk about and do a good thing for the ones who do join women's lives and do the right thing by these little brothers and sisters. Let's make sure they got the right examples, doctors, lawyers to inspire to. Let's not leave our children out there growing up looking like they ain't got no black people around them, look like them, act like them, talk like them, got jobs that they should have.
Right, big bro. It's definitely been a pleasure. This is not gonna be the only interview. We got to get a part two and go more a little in depth.
Absolutely. Anytime, brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. Valentino Badass, Son of Boosie Podcast. One.
Lucy, we love you.